What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here. I'm coming at you with another entry of the June Vlog Challenge. This is entry number 20, June 20th, 2016. It's 16. Oh, look, it's 2016. My time machine worked. No, 2018. Just got off work. Worked 11 a.m. to pretty much 7. And now they are going to have me come in tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. because they want me to unload the trucks, to help them unload the trucks for the morning shift, because they have to restock the freezer and stuff like that. I'm actually in the parking lot right now, and found out that one of my coworkers, Cody, watches these now that he knows that they're on Facebook. So Cody, what's up, buddy? And I am just so blessed to have money. I am so grateful to have a job now, and I missed it. I really did. I missed being able to bring in money on a daily basis and being able to help out with not only bills but also food and everything. So this is a great opportunity to me, and I'm not going to waste it. This is a great opportunity, and maybe, don't know for sure yet, but management might be in my future. The thing that happened was yesterday I talked to the GM, Ron, and he said, hey, all I have to do is find somebody to be a manager. You wouldn't be interested in that, would you? And at first I told him, no, I'm not interested, but ask me again in a few months or so and I should be fine. And, you know, ask me again and I'll probably give you a different answer. So I told my wife yesterday that I said no to the management position, and I thought she was going to kill me right where I stood, because my wife was like, why did you take the management position? So, and my only thing with being a manager is babysitting grown adults. That's pretty much what management is. My father was a manager for a local barbecue joint here in town that unfortunately went under back in 2009. That he told me that the reason he hasn't accepted another management job anywhere working in the food industry is because it is pretty much adult babysitter is what the it should say on your resume. Because he said it's out of hand, you know, like you have all these grown adults that don't know what they're doing and they act like they don't know what you're doing, and they expect you to fix all their little bumps and bruises and problems along the way. It's pretty much what my dad told me. So I honestly don't really see a problem with that, because I want to be the guy that people come to if they're in a pickle. I want to be the guy that people come to as like the cool boss or the cool manager or whatever. So I mean, it might be interesting. So today I told Ron, I said, I thought it over and I want the management position. And it turns out he didn't offer it to me per se. He just says that he was looking for a manager and I might be in the running for it. All right, let's see what happens if I do this. See what happens if I just back up and leave, because I got people coming in and out of the restaurant and they're giving me weird stares because it looks like I'm talking to myself. So, and look, here comes another one. Is that Beavers? Who is that? No, I think that's a customer, actually. Oh wait, no, that's not a customer. That's the guy that owns the Indian joint next door. Okay. So, if the camera falls over anytime during this, I apologize. Like, that was a wide turn. Whoa! Okay, we're good. Okay, so now I'm going to go home, and I'm going to see my wife and see Jess, and... Oh, there we go. Told you it was going to fall. Told you it was going to fall. Fudge. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it right here for now. Really, really unflattering angle, I know. I feel like H3H3 with the what he does. So I'm gonna go home and probably eat dinner and then go to sleep is what my what I think is going to be in my future, because I am tired. I have been up since 9 o'clock this morning, but for some people, of course, that's, you know, chump change compared to what people have to get up and do. And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to get up about 5:30 or 6 and get ready for work in the morning, which I'm totally okay with. And low-key, what I think Ron is doing here... Hold on. This is not a red light. Or this is not an arrow, is what I was trying to say. What I think Ron is actually trying to do with me is he's low-key, like, giving me managerial experience and potentially going to give me the management position is what I think is going to happen. And I talked to a couple of my coworkers, and they said that I might like it at first, but I might end up hating it, because every single manager that has come through those doors apparently has started loving it, like loved it in the beginning, and then just started hating it, like right off the bat. I was like, oh, good. I'm going to be that guy. So, yeah. I might just park somewhere and do the rest of this vlog, because I feel really dangerous driving and holding the camera like this. And I know I'm probably getting yelled at, so I'm just going to park right here next to this storage facility. I'm just going to park right here. And it's actually in shade and everything, so this is actually pretty good, away from the sun. So we're going to go back here. There we go. So we're going to park and do the last 10 minutes. By the way, happy, what was it? National Vanilla Milkshake Day. Yesterday was National Martini Day. Today is National Milkshake Day. So maybe I'll go out to Sonic or whatever during Half Price Shakes and go get me a vanilla milkshake, because vanilla milkshake and fries sounds really good right now. So that might be my dessert tonight. So anyway, the day was very good. I missed the ability to just pop in my headphones and get straight to work, is what I pretty much did this morning. And tomorrow I think it's going to be pretty much the exact same, because I'm prepping an opening tomorrow. So that means that I'm getting experience being an opening manager. And with the management position, it's what Ron told me, it sounded like 1 month I'll be working the morning shift, and then the next month I'll be working the night shift. So I think as of right now, I would probably be working the night shift, which means night shift morning. So July would be morning, hopefully. August is night. September is morning. Oh man, no, because I need October to be the morning shift, because Jess, Jocelyn, and I have plans for like Halloween, to do stuff for Halloween. So if I'm working the night shift for Halloween, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. But again, I could probably ask for that day off, and I'd probably get it. If I'm the manager at this point, if I ask for any day off, I'm sure I'll get it, because Ron's a really nice guy. He's a great boss to have. He's a great GM. And I told him yesterday that he's like second to none, because besides my father, I've never met a manager that is willing to go above and beyond and act like he is the grunt, acting like he does the grunt work, and instead of, like, you know, standing in the corner crossing his arms and like pretty much surveying everybody, he actually like gets down to work and he does what he's supposed to. And I just, God bless people like him, and God bless people like my dad. So okay, there's that. What are we at? 8 minutes? Okay. So, two interesting stories today from working. One, I delivered to this apartment complex, and the apartment complex has 2 building Ds. Like, it goes A all the way to H, and then the building behind that goes A all the way to E or something like that. Like, it's like the same apartment complex, but like instead of just like HIJKLMNOP, it goes A through H and then starts over and does A through E or something like that. I'm just like, what the hell is the matter with you? So I delivered to the wrong apartment, and I gave the lady a call, and she's like, oh, well, there's 2 building Ds, which I remember there was 2 building Ds because I had the same problem back in the winter. And I actually got a little bit of snow when I messed up, because I think it was a building B, and there were 2 building Bs. And so I went to the wrong building B to start off. So that apartment complex, I'm not going to name drop, but please get your shit together. Please number off the buildings the way they're supposed to be numbered off, and don't just sit there and just A through H. Okay, instead of building I, how about we start with another building A? Okay, brilliant. So whoever hired that guy needs to be fired, lynched, whatever word you want to say, because that is ridiculous. But so that's story number 1, just me venting about the apartment building being 2 different. Anyway, and the second one is, as I was leaving said apartment, I was walking back to my car, and this probably girl around my age was walking her puppy, and she saw me coming, and she grabbed the keys out of her pocket and locked her car real quick before I got to it, like I was actually gonna like rob her or something. It's like clearly like because I had my my little pouch where I keep like the money and the credit card receipts and stuff like that, and I put it in my pocket, and I have my work shirt on, and so I guess she thinks that the pizza guy is going to rob her. I've heard in this town the pizza delivery guy is getting robbed, but this is ridiculous. So there's that little story. I was just like, really? And now that I have a job, now that I'm working again, if I encounter a strange story, you guys are going to hear about it. That's just the way that it goes with this. And okay, so now that I'm working and delivering again, I get to listen to my sports talk show radio, which I do. I listen to the Jim Rome Show. I listen to, what's after that? Tiki and Tierney, and then it's Writer Than You. So out of all three of those, I would rank it Jim Rome Show, Writer Than You, and Tiki and Tierney. Tiki and Tierney is like the weakest of the three that I get to listen to. But so today on Writer Than You, they had a discussion about who is the greatest athlete in every sport. And pretty much what they named off was athletes that are actually alive and actually still playing today. Like I said, the greatest NFL quarterback, or the greatest NFL player of all time, is Tom Brady. They said Tom Brady's the greatest, which, I mean, he is. It might be systematic. You can say that he's a blowhard or whatever, but he's still a great quarterback. And we are witnessing one of, if not the greatest quarterback of our time. They said that basketball would be Michael Jordan. I actually agree with that. LeBron James is probably 1C, because most of these I'm going to be biased on. So they say Michael Jordan is the greatest. I think Kobe is just below him, and then LeBron is 1C. So it's like 1A, 1B, 1C. But of course, I have to be biased because I'm a Lakers fan. So there, I would probably say Jordan is probably the best. Baseball, they said, who'd they say baseball? Oh, they said Mike Trout, which I don't watch enough baseball to know, but growing up, it was always, Babe Ruth was always the name that everybody said associated with the greatest baseball player of all time. He might have done roids, he might have cheated and shaved points and all that good stuff, but he was the greatest of that generation. And it's sad because I didn't get a chance to miss that. It's sad because I got a chance to miss that. And what do they say? Tennis, male is Roger Federer, which I agree with. He's actually pretty damn good. Female, Serena Williams, but there's not really much competition for the female tennis because it hasn't been like a cornerstone for that long. They said college football coach Nick Saban, which I agree with. Bear Bryant is a very close second, but I think Saban has surpassed him, especially with this last championship round, which I think this last championship team was probably the weakest Alabama Crimson Tide team that I've seen like in the last decade. So there's that. Basketball coach for college, they didn't specify men or women's, but I'm going to say Pat Summitt was probably the greatest college basketball coach of all time, male or female. So I think that she was the greatest. And I forgot his name, but if I had to pick a male, I'd probably say the coach for UConn right now. I forgot his name. It's slipping me. But I like him a lot. He is a freaking boss. He's a freaking champion. And so that's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. What do they say? What else do they say? Tennis, or not tennis, golf, Tiger Woods, which I obviously agree with. But just because I like his drink, I'm going to say Arnold Palmer. But Tiger Woods definitely is up there in the ranks because I got to witness him growing up, and he's still playing today. Not at the same level or the same caliber, but he's still playing today, and he's still great at what he does. So, but if I'm going to have to say a college football athlete, I'm going to be biased. Like I said, I'm going to have to say that Johnny Manziel was the greatest college football player I ever got to witness. Now, I've only been around for 25 years, so I may not have as much experience as some people, but Johnny Football was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, college football player of all time. Of course, a lot of people are going to fight me on that and debate, but you know what? That's what this is for. The comment section. Use it. All right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here. I just want to say thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. The song that got stuck in my head this morning was Living in America by... Oh, I forgot the band name. Oh, no. It's on Rock Band 3, if that gives any clarity. I love that song. It got stuck in my head this morning, so that's the song that I'm picking. I almost picked another song, but it got stuck in my head after the fact. So that might be stuck in my head tomorrow, and I might have to add it to the playlist. I was actually listening to the playlist at work today, and I like the mix that it has, because it's rock, it's pop, it's metal, it's hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it. It's just like a good mix of everything. So I think it's a good mix. So I'm gonna go home, guys. I bet this storage facility is probably calling the cops on me right now, because I've been parked here for a while and I look suspicious apparently. So guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by, and always remember, my little piglets calling Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.